Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to show you guys how to use inserts in your digital planner. I have gotten a lot of questions about this, so I thought it would be helpful to film kind of an in-depth video of the different ways that you can pull the inserts into your digital planner, what the difference is between a transparent insert and a white background insert, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to use my budget inserts, and you guys are going to get a little sneak peek of one of my November budget kits, which is super exciting. I will be releasing 3 different options this upcoming Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys sort of how I do it. Now, I want to also mention that I have the newest version of the iPad. I just recently purchased it this past summer. So depending on the version you have, things are going to be a little different. And I'm going to show you both ways that you can pull the inserts into your planner. So if you're using an Android device, if you're using an iPad, hopefully this will help you. I also have gotten a lot of questions about Android devices and how things work on there. I personally use an iPad and I use Apple products. I've never used an Android device before, so I'm not super familiar with them, but what I can tell you is that the program Xoxo, Xoxo, seems to be the best option as far as like a PDF reading, note-taking app to use your digital planners on. So it is absolutely 1000% possible to still use your inserts and all that sort of stuff if you have an Android device. You do not need an iPad. But the type of iPad you have, the version that you have, will also impact how you use your inserts, or how you pull them into your planner rather. So I'm going to show you both methods. So I have my personal version of the budget planner in front of me. This is my 2020. This is the cover that I chose. I absolutely love this cover. It's so pretty. And I do sell this budget planner in my shop, by the way. It's up now, so if you're interested, definitely check it out. Always use the code PROSPER15 to save 15% off your order, although I will be releasing a special discount code on my in my video on Friday, my digital plan with me, so stay tuned for that to get a special discount code to save a little bit more if you decide to pick up anything for yourself over the weekend. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to the index first, because in my budget planner I have 2 different options for an index, which is how you're going to organize the inserts in your planner. So this is the main index. It's at the very front of the planner. And what you'd probably want to put here are things like your annual budget, your annual sinking funds, a car maintenance log, a log of all of your memberships and subscriptions, all of which I have inserts for, by the way. There are 38 inserts in total available for my budget planner, and you get the neutral version automatically when you purchase the planner, but if you choose to get any decorative options, all of the inserts are decorated, colorful, beautiful, all that good stuff. So anyway, so that's the first option, is your main index, and then you also have your monthly index where you could put things like your monthly budget, your monthly check-in, your monthly sinking funds, if you want to do cash envelopes for every month, like all that good stuff. So what I'm going to show you guys first is the index here, and let's say I want to pull in my annual sinking funds. Or no, I'll do my annual budget, and I'm gonna just move this real quick. Now I also do have budget script stickers that you can use, so you don't have to handwrite it in if you don't want to, but I'm handwriting it in right now. So I do have a video all about how to use budget stickers and or digital stickers, and I will probably just show you guys real quick during this video how to use them, but for now we'll just do this. So say I want to put my annual budget there. So again, there's 2 different ways that you can make this happen. So when you click here, it is hyperlinked, and it's going to take you to a blank page, as you can see, and you get 2 different blank pages. So the first method that you can use, if you have, I believe, a 2018 or newer iPad. Now I'm not sure about like software and stuff like that. If you update the software and you have an older iPad, I don't know if you can still do the split screen, but I use split screen. So I'm going to show you the method I use first. So I'm going to pull my file over because the inserts are going to be in a file, and there you go. So I've got my white inserts there and my transparent inserts there. For the budget planner itself, I recommend using the transparent inserts, and I'll show you guys in a second how you would use the white background inserts. So again, I want to put my annual budget here, so I'm going to find that. I've got two different versions of the annual budget available. So as you can see, I just dragged and dropped it over. So let me just show you that, guys, that again. You can use your Apple Pencil, drag and drop it over. And then you would just use your little tool here to kind of stretch it out, see how big you want it, how much of the page you want to cover, all that good stuff. And when it's transparent, it makes it really easy to get it on the page. That's why I recommend using the transparent version. And say you only want your annual budget on this page. You don't want anything else on the page. I included lined paper and dot grid paper for that reason. So say I want some lined paper over here. You can also obviously just leave it blank if you want, but you can put some lined paper, and now you've got, you know, some notes pages there. Or maybe you want to put your annual sinking funds here, and you can change the title of your index to annual budget and annual sinking funds. And then I'll show you guys the dot grid. Here's the dot grid. So you can also put that there if you want to, you know, create like your own little table or whatever it may be. So there's the annual budget. And again, that's the transparent option. Now, let me show you guys the white background and like the difference there. So here you can see I was monkeying. Funny story, I filmed this whole video one time and then my camera like randomly turned off. I think the battery died, but I'm not sure, and then my footage was gone. So I'm starting all over. But anyways, so here I am in my November sinking fund. So I'm gonna pull up my white background and you guys will see how this works. So say you use the transparent one, I'll just show you guys. So if you put the transparent one on here, obviously you're gonna see everything behind it. Can you guys see that? Like, let me click out of it and zoom in, see how it's like all funky and everything. That's why you don't want to use the transparent one if you're covering up an existing page. I do have budget inserts that match the life planner as well, so if you wanted everything to match, you can do that. But you're going to want to use your white background inserts if you want to cover things up or have more decorated options and things like that. So say I want to make my November sinking funds look all cute, my November budget, I would just pull in my white background page, and then again you just kind of mess around with it until you get it where you want. And now look at that, you can't see anything behind it, it's just covered completely by the image. Same thing with the transaction log, drag and drop it over, and you can just kind of mess around with the size and everything like that until you get it where you want it to be. Now, something to note here, so say you write in your category, I'm gonna put beauty here, I'll put cars, you know, things like that. Say I want to move that around. If you use the lasso on an image and you do not unclick images, I wanna show you what happens, because I get questions about this, like, why is my insert moving? So I've lassoed this, I'm like, oh, now I wanna move my text. Well, guess what? It's gonna pick up the image as well. So when you're using your lasso tool on an insert, you always want to make sure, in GoodNotes at least, that you have images unchecked. I know in NoteShelf they have an option to like lock an image, which is really cool. I'm hoping one day GoodNotes will release that option, but for now you just always want to make sure that the images box is unchecked. And then now you can move this all over the place and it's not going to pick up your insert. So I just wanted to kind of make note of that real quick. Now let's say I want to pull in, here I was messing around with this to clear the page. So let's say I don't have the split screen option and I want to pull in my November, this is a mess, here we go, my November budget. So let's do that. Let's show you guys how to do that. So what you're gonna wanna do is, in between the lasso, in between the camera, there's a little photo icon. You wanna make sure that's checked, and then go ahead and tap anywhere on the screen. It's gonna pull up your photos, but then it's also got this section at the bottom that says insert from. So you're gonna click on that, and you can go to your file. So I would recommend just saving it on your desktop, so that way it's easy to get to. But say I want to go to let's see, yep, my white background inserts. So again, I just checked on that file. And I'm gonna go ahead and find my monthly budget. And again, I've got two different options for my monthly budget. I have this option here. Oops. Oh, you just tap on it, not drag and drop. I'm just used to dragging and dropping. But yeah, so there's the first option for the monthly budget. And again, you just kind of place it where you want it to be, kind of cover up the page. And then I'll show you guys the second option for the monthly budget. So insert from, and go down to monthly budget 2. I just tapped on it, there it is. And here's the other option. This is the one that I personally like to use. But as you can see, you just kind of place it where you want it to be. Here's the first option, just a little closer up. It's just a very like basic one. You get a little option to like rate the month, and then a summary box here. Same thing here, you got your summary box, you've got your rating, and then it's split up between fixed and variable. And then you've got a little section for your income here, where to write in your month and your goals. Over here, you would probably just write in your month and your year up there. But yeah, so I love this kit, it's so pretty. This is my colorful November kit. So I wanted to show you another level of customization too. So say you want to kind of piece apart your insert. You have that option because if you tap on it, you get the option to crop it. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, here, let me do that. Okay, so if you tap it and you click crop, you can just take certain sections out. So say I just want my fixed expenses, or I want to put like my summary page, like maybe in one of the main index sections, just to kind of keep track of each month's results. You can do that. You can crop it and look it. Now you got the fixed images section. Like, it's amazing everything that you can do. So let me just show you guys this too, because I filmed this and I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert my weekly check-in page. So I'm gonna find that, tap on it. Now let's say you don't want week 5 in there. You only want 4 weeks because there's only 4 weeks in the month, or you know, whatever it may be. So you can just size it how you want it to be, and then you can click on it or tap on it, click crop, and then just crop out week 5. Done. There's week 5. And then say you want to go ahead and put some lined paper in there, you can do that easily. So insert from, and then you'll find there's dot grid paper, there's lined paper. And let's see, it looks like I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. So I'm gonna crop that until I've got 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't be perfect in this video. If I had more time, I'd probably work on making it a little bit more perfect, but you can see, there you have it. Now you've got your weekly check-in and you've got some lined paper there. You can also do the dot grid. And again, when you're doing the inserts in another planner where the pages are already done like this, you want to use the white background to cover everything up. But you can use all these inserts. If you've got my life planner and you just want to keep your budget in there, you don't want a separate planner, this is another option for you. And again, you can get it in the pretty and pink theme so everything can match if you want it. And then of course you can always just leave it as it is too, so whatever you want to do. So let's see, I wanted to show you guys the index in the November page as well. So here we go. So let's say I want to put my monthly budget, monthly budget, and weekly check-in. And again, I do have budget script stickers, so you don't need to handwrite it if you don't want to. You can see that in my October page here on the index. There's my, I didn't handwrite that, obviously, so there's that, but you can also just handwrite it in as well. And now if I go ahead and click on that, because I'm off my pen tool, another key is always making sure your pen tool is off when you want to click around. So tap on that, and now I'll show you both methods for putting in your inserts. So you probably hear Jules in the background. She just woke up and she's probably really wanting lunch. Again, I'm gonna go to my transparent inserts because I don't wanna mess with the white ones, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So say I've got my weekly check-in page here, and this is the white background. If I'm like messing with this, obviously you can see a little white hanging over here. It's not that big of a deal, honestly, but I just find it easier to use the transparent options. So I'm gonna grab monthly budget 2 because that's the one that I personally really like. I'm gonna drag and drop it over. And then just to show you the other method as well, I'm gonna tap my screen, insert from, and we'll find monthly budget. Make sure we're on the transparent ones, yeah. Monthly budget, and there's that one as well. And that's the cool thing too, is you can reuse these over and over and over again as much as you want. It is so nice, honestly. Now, so yeah, so again, there's the split screen with the dragging and dropping, and then also just accessing your files through that little photo icon up there. So those are the 2 ways you can insert your inserts, put your inserts in there and organize them and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and put my weekly check-in there. And we'll just get that where I want it. And then I'm gonna close this real quick, and you guys can see I've got that set up, and when I click on November and I go monthly budget, weekly check-in, there's my page there. And then I've gotten questions about cash envelopes as well. I do have a cash envelopes insert. There's actually 38 inserts. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. I can't tell because I filmed this already one time before. But there's the cash envelopes. So say I want to put my cash envelopes in. Again, I'm gonna pull up my file from the bottom, drag and drop it over here, and I'll show you both ways. You can make that little side smaller, and you can also drag and drop and put it over on the right, by the way. I'm just used to putting it on the left. And then there's the cash envelopes, so I'm gonna pull that over. And then I'm gonna show you, you can also just tap the screen if you're on the photo icon, click insert from, and we'll go to cash envelopes. And now I've got that over there as well. So there you have it. That is how you use your inserts. Now I wanted to show you guys the sticker kit, but I have to, real quick. I don't want to show you guys everything. So there's the November budget stickers, and this kind of works the same way. So when you've got your file up, so let me see, okay. We're gonna go ahead and open in a new window. I personally always like to do that because then you can kind of see both at the same time. And I can use my lasso and say I want to put some like little cash envelopes here. Oh, make sure you have your images turned on. So I'm going to take my lasso, copy, and paste. And I can put like, you know, little envelopes there if I want to and all of that. Now let's say I want to, I'm not using GoodNotes, or I don't have the split screen option and I want to pull stickers in. So, well, and actually with GoodNotes files, you can do the split screen option no matter what. You just have to open in a new window. But anyways, say I need to drag in individual images. So I'm gonna go ahead and click my files. Well, actually, let me see if this works better. So same thing, you can use your photo tool, tap anywhere on the screen. Let me go ahead and click off that. And then insert from, and then you can go to your stickers. There it goes, and say I want a bill due sticker. You can just pull it in that way as well. You can also save these images to your camera roll like I did with this washi and pull them in that way. Like when you're in your actual file, let me go ahead and just go to my files. There we go. So I'm in my file right now. So if I go to my budget stickers, say I want to pull in this washi, you can just check the little box here with the arrow coming up and click save image. And the really nice thing is that when you save the image, it's gonna pop up right on this top bar right here as like one of your most recent images. So you can just click on it and now you've got your other washi option. So those are just a couple different ways that you can pull things in. So again, you can either insert from here, you know, add in your stickers that way, do the insert from, or you can save to your camera roll, anything that you want to use the GoodNotes file. But yeah, that is basically how you use the inserts, how you use the stickers. I just kind of added the stickers in there as a little like bonus, I guess you could say. But I hope that this helps because I have gotten a lot of questions about how to use the inserts, how do they work. It's super, super simple. It takes practice. Anything takes practice. If you're not used to using them, it takes a little bit to find your groove. I found my groove now, so I like to do the split screen, the dragging and the dropping, but I know not all devices have that option, so I wanted to show you through GoodNotes how to add them in. And I'm assuming that Note Shelf and Notability and things like that are pretty similar, I would imagine. I personally use GoodNotes file or GoodNotes 5 for everything. But yeah, so I hope that this video was helpful. If you guys have any additional questions, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Again, I will be releasing all of my November budget inserts and stickers, and I do have the inserts and stickers available as well as just the stickers. So if you don't want the inserts, you just want the stickers, both options will be available to you. And yeah, stay tuned for Friday's video. I will be sharing a special discount code with you guys during that video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Again, let me know if you have any additional questions down below, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.